Hello students, welcome to your social science class. So, we have already begun with chapter number 15, that is producing and consuming goods. So, today we are going to begin with part 2 of chapter number 15, producing and consuming goods. So, before beginning with the new topic, let me quickly recapitulate with you whatever we had learned in our previous class. So, in our previous class, we had discussed about what are goods. Then we had discussed about who is a producer, who is a consumer, and we had also discussed about the different types of goods or the classification of goods. And we had discussed that there are mainly four types of goods. They are the consumer goods, the producer goods, the durable goods and the non-durable goods. So, in today's class, we are going to start with a new topic, that is producing goods. So, why do we need to produce different types of goods? And how do we produce it? How do we bring it to the market? How it is sold? So, all these aspects will be discussed in today's class. So, producing goods. We know that whenever a person produces goods, he produces with the purpose of selling it in the market, and after selling it, he is going to earn money. So, what is that money called? So, we will discuss about what is income. What is income? The money paid by the consumer of goods helps the producer to earn money. Suppose I'll give you an example. You go to the stationery shop and you buy a pencil. Suppose for buying the pencil, you have to pay 5 rupees and in return you get the pencil. So, the money that you are paying to the shopkeeper is the income of the producer. This money earned is the income of the producer. The same money is then used by the producer to satisfy their own needs and wants. So, with that money, he fulfills all his needs and wants. With this money, they also buy raw materials and equipments to produce more goods. So, with that money, he saves that money and he uses that money for buying more raw materials or equipments that are needed for producing more goods. Now here you can see in this picture, the customer, they are paying the money to the producer. Yes, so that is the income of the producer. Now, what to produce? This is a very important question. What to produce? Number one, the producer must be aware, means he should be careful of the consumer's needs and wants. So, he should keep in mind what the customer or the consumer wants and what are their needs. For example, there are many producers who make a variety of chocolates because they know that both children and adults like chocolates, and therefore there will be a demand for their goods. So, whenever we talk about chocolates, we feel very good from inside. Yes, because all the people, whether they are young, whether they are old, they all have a weak point for chocolate and fascination for eating chocolates. So, that is how the producer needs to read the minds of the consumers and he has to produce the goods. Now here you can see what to produce. So the producer knows that the consumer has a fascination or he has a love for eating chocolate. So he produces different types of chocolates. Yes, and he is selling out different types of chocolates. Next we will discuss about another very important concept, that is resources needed for production of goods. So for producing the goods we need different types of resources. Yes. So what are those resources? Resources for production can be placed into three groups. Number one, natural resources. Number two, human resources. And number three, capital resources. So these three resources are very, very important for the production of goods. First, we will discuss about natural resources. The resources that are found in and on the earth, such as water, oil, soil, and so on. You can see the picture of the different types of natural resources like the sun, forest, rock, minerals, animals, air, oil, water, soil, etc. Now let's discuss about the human resources. So what are human resources? The people who work in factories or as artisans, truck drivers, shopkeepers, teachers, doctors, engineers, and so on. These people help in the smooth running of the country. So, we have different types of occupation, professions, and the people they work in different types of fields. So, that constitutes the human resources. Okay, which is very, very important for running any type of organization, institution, factories, whatever you might say. Next, let's talk about the capital resources. Capital resources are tools, equipments, buildings, trucks, computers, desks, chairs, and so on, and that are used to produce different types of goods. So, for producing different types of goods, you need different types of tools, equipments, buildings, and so on. So, you can see we need the laptop, we need the machineries, we need different types of tools and equipments for the manufacturing or production of different types of goods. So, these fall under the category of capital resources. And we also need a huge amount of money, that is investment, that needs to be done for the production of the goods. Now, what is market and what is the importance of market? Market is a place where sellers and buyers meet to sell and buy finished good respectively. So, the place where sellers and buyers go and meet, and there is an exchange of the finished goods and the exchange of money respectively. Often producers acts as seller. So those who produce the things, they often act as sellers. A potter can come to the market in the city and sell his pots, or he can sell his products to another person who will in turn sell them in the market. So he can himself directly come to the market and sell his products, or he can sell it to other traders, and they are going to buy from the producers, and they are going to come to the market and sell their products. Now here you can see the images of market. Yes, the people are gathered, they are selling and buying the goods that are needed. Now, different ways of selling and buying. So, we are standing in the 21st century, and in today's world, everything has undergone lots of change, and technology has advanced so much that we can sit back home and easily enjoy shopping. So, there are different ways of shopping. What are the different ways of shopping? A consumer can buy different types of things from the supermarket. You can go to the supermarket and you can buy whatever you need. Nowadays, sellers and buyers can also sell and buy goods through the internet. With the help of the internet, we can sell or we can also buy the things that we need. Mobile phones are also connected to the internet and can be used to shop online. So you can use your smartphones for shopping online. Here you can see some pictures. So you can see the picture of the supermarkets. You often visit supermarkets, I hope so. And then you can see with your computer, with your laptops and with your phones, you can sit back home and you can relax and do your shopping with the help of the internet, and you can also pay whatever, or you can credit whatever money you need to pay with the help of the mobile phones or the smartphones. Now, your classwork for today will be to answer these short questions. Number 1, what is income? Number 2, give 2 examples of natural resources. Number 3, give 2 examples of human resources. Number 4, give 2 examples of capital resources. And number 5, what is a market? And your homework will be to write 3 lines about shopping through internet and paste 2 pictures related to online shopping. And you are also going to learn the table that is given on page number 123. So thank you students for today's social science class. Everyone stay safe and stay home. Thank you all.